Good morning. My Nespresso coffee pods just came that I ordered after I finished trying the, here. They send you, see they're all empty because I've tried various samples. So I wanted to share with you something that's important to do if you try this coffee, okay? And I wanted to speak just in general about coffee. So, okay, first of all, whoever made my kitchen cabinets did a perfect job for storing my coffee stuff up here. And here is something that's very important. See, I've got a yes, a no, and an okay list. And I've got the different types of coffee, okay? And here is my coffee maker. And down in here is where the capsules slide after you're done making them. So I wanted to say that it's really important to keep a list of what you like, of what you didn't like, and of, what's okay. And also I have on the list how many pushes of extra water I put in there, because some of them, here I'll show you. Okay, see, some of them are made to be very small. And then they have larger ones, larger. So the Nespresso Virtuo, which is the machine that I have, it makes 5 different sizes. It's automatically programmed for that. But it also you can reprogram it to do whatever you want. For example, there are certain of the really smaller ones that I will always put 2 or 3 extra pushes of water. And what it does is, if you push it, it'll add more water, and you can stop it, or you can let it keep adding water until it's done or until you're done. Anyway, so that's about, using that machine and that kind of coffee. But something interesting this morning, I tried 2 of the coffees. I always have 2 cups of coffee in the morning. So with this, it's been kind of fun because I'm still trying some of the samples. So, I got to try 2 different ones. And normally I like a big cup of coffee. There's this movie I once saw with Rowan Atkinson. He's Mr. Bean. Some of you who have kids that are, well, golly, my kids are in their late 20s and early 30s now, and they used to love Mr. Bean. So however old, and maybe you've watched him yourself, he is quite a good actor, actually, as it turns out. Anyway, I don't want to get too far off the subject, but in this one movie, I think it might have been Johnny English or something like this, he's in a hurry and he puts some instant coffee in his mouth and water, and he goes and mixes it up and swallows it. And I've a lot of times been that kind of coffee drinker. I want a big cup of coffee, and lots of times I'll just drink it down really fast. Well, something interesting with this Nespresso coffee that is so good. It's like getting coffee, if I go to the local coffee shop where the barista makes it, except honestly, a lot of this stuff tastes better to me. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe because it's fresher, because it's in those aluminum capsules, airtight or whatever, instead of sitting in an open bag and then they grind it. I don't know, but anyway. So, normally I wouldn't have one of those really small, like 1 or 2 or 3 ounce things of espresso, really. But I realized today that the taste of the coffee, the smaller coffees, was so good, so, I don't know, unusual, not what I'm used to when I just, glug glug down the coffee, that it made me stop and just stop a minute and sort of savor it. And I don't know, that was just, sort of stopped me in my tracks. It was like, whoa, this coffee is actually making me take a few moments and just enjoy that flavor. Now, I know that there are a lot of coffee lovers that do that. I always refer to my daughter, who originally kind of turned me on to this, as a coffee snob, because she's real particular about her coffee. I mean, if she doesn't like a cup of coffee, she won't drink it. I mean, for me, I am nowhere near that picky. Oh my goodness. In fact, I'll even use instant. Well, but I prefer not to now that I have this machine, which even makes a decaf that is strong and got character and it's delicious. Because, now I can have a cup of coffee at night and not have to be kept awake. Well, anyway, so I thought, isn't this interesting that I'm having this coffee experience where it's making me stop because the flavor is just going, hey, notice me. And I literally, stopped in my tracks and just tasted it. And I took my time drinking it. I think we all tend to rush around a lot. It's just part of our society, isn't it? I mean, I know I do. I have this mentality of getting things done. And I do not have a mentality of just sort of sitting back and relaxing. I actually have to make a decision to sit back and relax. So this was just really, really nice to experience the flavor of the coffee, and it made me stop what I was doing, and just kind of relax for a few minutes. So, relaxation is a very important part of mental health, and many of us often feel too busy to take time to relax. So, this was an interesting experience in relaxation. Who would have ever thought? With coffee. I hope you have a good day. I hope that you will take a few minutes, a few conscious, mindful minutes to just relax today.